guys, Chris Charles here, and first things first, big love to Kendoxi, all day, every day, yeah? So what was the moment that made me know I wanted to be an actor? It's a little funny story, small one. I was about 9 years old, and I was at home with my family, mum, dad and my brother, and we were watching Pulp Fiction. Definitely a film I shouldn't have been watching at that age. But yeah, there we were watching the film, and there was a scene, it's a classic scene in the film that everybody knows, between Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta when they're in the burger restaurant having a burger, royale with cheese, for anyone that actually knows the film. Yes, and during that scene, I just remember at one point I stood up and I pointed at the TV and was like, I want to do that, I want to do what they're doing. To which my brother was like, what, have a burger? My mum was like, no, you mean act. Is that what you mean? Like, act? And I was like, yeah, I want to be on the TV just like them. And yeah, I have to say, love at all times to my mum, because from that moment on, she actually listened to me and supported me with it. She started taking me to performing arts schools, and I was then going to drama classes and all of that whilst at these performing arts schools. So yeah, without mum, I don't think I'd be in the position that I am in today. She actually listened to her young son say that he wanted to do something and supported me from that moment on. So yes, that was the moment I knew I wanted to be an actor. Okay, the most difficult hurdle, I'd say, at the beginning of my career, it's really hard to pinpoint or remember because I've been acting for such a long time. I started at like 12 years old. I'd say I landed my first professional job. So I've been in the industry for a while, even though part of the way through I took a little break. In my early 20s, I kind of stopped for a little bit, but I'd say the most difficult hurdle at the beginning was just getting recognized and just getting opportunities. Yeah, it can be tough. There's not as many roles, especially back then. It's becoming a lot more diverse now, but there wasn't as many roles out there for young black actors. So yeah, the most difficult hurdle was just getting the opportunities, getting recognized. And the way I overcame that was literally just stay consistent. I, as I said, my family have been a big reason why I'm in the position that I am in today. And all of them at no stage would ever let me quit, ever let me give up. It's nothing but support and love and determination and pushing, and that's what they done. Just they kept me focused and kept me consistent. Consistency is a massive thing in all walks of life. So yeah, that was literally how I overcame it. Just kept going. Career-wise, my biggest inspiration is Sidney Poitier, the late great Sidney Poitier. That man was genuinely a pioneer, and without him, I don't think any of us black actors have the respect, have the opportunities that we do today. He had to go through a lot to get to the place and the position that he did, and I could sit here and rave about Sidney Poitier like for a very long time and tell you guys what he actually means to not just myself but to the industry and just actors and black people around the world. To this very day, I could tell you that, but I'm not going to do that. Just know, without him, a lot of us wouldn't be in the position that we are in today. A lot of us wouldn't have the opportunities that we had. So it's Sidney Poitier that inspires me the most. Okay, cool. So part of my daily routine that is vital to achieving my goals, I'd say one of them is the gym and keeping active. I work out a lot, I play a lot of sports, and I would say those are definitely vital to me achieving my goals. And it's not just my fitness goals, but all my goals in general in my life. And that is because it gives me focus, it keeps me driven, I remain consistent with it. So I'm able to carry that over from one aspect of my life into all of them. And I apply that exact same mentality to everything. I'm able to say, cool, this thing's difficult, this isn't easy, but I'm gonna stick at it. I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna keep going. I don't quite feel like doing this thing today. I might put that on the back burner. No, as a matter of fact, let's get it done. So yes, it's a lifestyle, it's habit to me now to go to the gym, to keep fit, to work out. It's ingrained in me, and I literally take all of my mentality with that and apply it to everything in my life. If you want it, go and get it and stick with it. Okay, if I had a time machine and I could go back and give myself one piece of advice, it would be to trust my instincts. Trust your gut. When it comes to achieving your goals, you do want to take in as much information from as many places as you can. You want to absorb, be a sponge and take in all of that info. But once you do, and you start to feel it within you, trust your own instincts and trust your gut, because I, in the past, had definitely been given a little bit of bad advice on one or two things that I felt differently about. And hey, I never know how things would have turned out. None of us do. But the one thing you don't want to do in life is look back at any situation with regret and with a what if. And I do look back and say to myself, if I'd have just gone with what I felt was right, rather than allow myself at a young age to be swayed, what would things be? And part of me, a big part of me feels like things could have gone a different way. It could have been better, that the situation could have turned out better for myself if I'd have just trusted my gut, and gone with my instincts. So that is what I would say. That's the advice I'd give myself if I could travel back. Trust your instincts from earlier, son, and do it. What advice would I give to someone starting to doubt themselves and thinking about giving up? Don't give up. Don't you dare give up. The reason I say that is because everybody doubts themselves. It doesn't matter how confident you are. It doesn't matter how much success you have in your life. Self-doubt is just part of the human journey. But what makes great people, what makes successful people is those that could possibly have that little bit of doubt in themselves, but they find it within themselves to keep going, to push through that, stick with it, determination, consistency. I know I've said it a couple times already in previous answers, but people don't realize that in so many aspects of your life, consistency is key. And that's in relationship, that's in career, that's in maybe a fitness journey that someone's going through. Trust me, consistency is where it is at, people. So please, anyone out there, you do not feel bad. Don't you dare feel bad for doubting yourself. It is a normal part of human nature. It's a normal human feeling. Just make sure you have a good support system around you, and don't you dare give up. Keep going. Because if I wanted to give up, not that I wanted to, there had been times in my life in which I did want to give up. I hadn't though. And if I did give up, I wouldn't be where I am today. It wasn't easy to get here and to be in the positions that I've put myself in, and to achieve some of the things that I've achieved. There's a lot more for me to achieve, and I won't do them or get them if I give up. Trust me, everybody feels it. But those that actually succeed and those that make it to where they want to be in life, they're the ones that don't quit. So please, I beg you, don't do it. But yeah, that's Chris Charles and my Q&A for Kendoxi. I have to say one more time, Kendoxi, all the guys there, love, always. Mwah.